Our continent remains the best place in the world to live, and I think the European Union is the best political organisation in its history.
That your country has been depopulated by 2 million people since you joined the European Union. And the reason is obvious, it's money, isn't it? And you yourself prove the point. You're the newest Polish emigre, and you've gone from a salary of €60,000 a year to a salary of €300,000 a year. So congratulations, you've hit the EU jackpot. In an age when the gap between ordinary voters and the European political class grows wider by the day, I have to ask you, having listened to your words this morning, just what planet are you on? This pretence that everything's going incredibly well. The EU is mired in deep structural crisis. Greece and Portugal and Ireland cannot survive inside the euro. The Danes have torn up the Schengen Agreement, and good for them, because the total free movement of peoples is a completely irresponsible thing to have done. And public opinion is saying, whilst they want a European cooperation, yes, of course I agree with that, what they don't want is this Europe run by unelected bureaucrats like Mr Barroso. You say the EU is fantastic in a recent comment. You're supporting the destruction of national democracy. But it's with reference to Greece that I'm most concerned about you, because when faced with their recent enslavement, you said, "We lived for many years as a non-sovereign country under Soviet occupation. For us, European integration is not a threat to sovereignty, because we experienced not long ago a serious threat to our sovereignty." So what are you saying? That this isn't quite as bad as the USSR? Is that really good enough for your people? And today you describe Greece's problems as trivial. I'm sorry, there are hundreds of thousands of people out there on the streets of Greece fighting to get their democracy back. And it beggars belief that you and our President, Mr Buzek, can talk about the solidarity movement, can talk about Poland getting its democracy back 20 years ago, and yet here you are, surrendering the democracy and sovereignty of Poland to a failed European Union. Yes, sir, we all want a shared European cooperation for the future, but this most definitely is not the model.
Mr Farage is a little bit like a cockerel. You know, he's sitting on a heap of unmentionables and going cockle-doodle-doo. But apart from the criticism, what about suggestions? I haven't heard a single constructive suggestion as to how we could change Europe. You know, what ideas do you have for the future?